Hello everyone and welcome to the Money Man. Now, if you've been keeping your eyes on the numismatic news, you'll notice that Australia have just released the new 20 Australian dollar banknote. And this is part of a staggered release that they've been doing over the last few years, part of the new generation of polymer banknotes that they are issuing. So here's the 20, and it looks pretty darn good. I'll show you this banknote and then I will show you the previous edition so we can do a bit of a compare and contrast. You'll probably notice, hey, this looks very much like the previous edition of this banknote. Well, it pretty much is, but there are some subtle changes. They've reorientated the banknote, and I'll explain what that means in a minute. Now, one of the first things that I've got to say about this is something has gone little bit awry in the printing process. All the banknotes that I've received, and I've received a lot of them from my good friend Paladin in Australia. Massive shout out to you, Paladin, thank you so much. All the banknotes have got these small little scratch lines down them. Now, I don't know if that's intentional, but to me it doesn't look like it. It's something from the printing process, I believe, where they've basically inserted the strip into the banknote, because it only exists in the strip, and they are vertical, but they're not orientated in the same way. They some of them are all bunched together, some of them are sort of like, off to the right, so it's not consistent. So for me, there's some kind of slight damage that's occurred in the printing of the security strip. However, you can't do anything about that. The printing process sometimes affects banknotes. They don't always come out absolutely pristine. You will always find a little bit of wrinkling around a security strip in a cotton banknote anyway. It's still considered UNC. But it's a bit of a disappointment to look at. However, let's get the bad news out of the way first, and let's look at the rest of this banknote, because it really does redeem itself. So let's keep our focus on that security strip right there. You can see it's got some really nice reflective qualities. If we turn it up to the light, we've got a compass that emerges and some native birds, and then a building right there, which I believe could be the bank building. I'm not quite sure. And then as we twist them in the light, you can see we get the denomination of 20 popping up. I love this feature. It's really, really nice. I love banknotes that have got clever little reflective tricks of light in them. I think it makes them really, really interesting to look at, and they're a fantastic security feature because they're really hard to counterfeit. Now again, we've got this nice little bird up in the top left, and you can see we've got the braille as well, which is another nice feature, and you can see that the bird's got a nice reflective quality to it as well. Now we've got Mary Rebury again. She's appearing in this banknote. Sorry, I think that's Mary Reeby. I always mispronounce her name. I'm really sorry if I butchered her name 2 times. And you can see she was in the old one as well. And we've got a ship right here. I've explained a little bit about her in my previous video on the full set of the previous generation of Australian banknotes. So if you want to know more, go over to that video. I'll link it at the end of this one. And you can see we've got a nice sort of like some kind of fruit or something. I don't know what that is. And then it's kind of got like a compass as well. So when you turn it up to the light, you can see the compass emerge. So basically, this is about shipping. Really, really nice banknote. If we spin it around and look at the other side, you can see we've got John Flynn on the back, just like the other one. And we've got, an old plane there. Really, really nice. And again, on the reverse, you can see the bird coming out again. So I really, really like these banknotes. They're a little bit, how can I say it? They feel kind of flimsy, actually. And you might be thinking, well, it's polymer, they all feel the same. Well, actually, they don't. Not all polymer substrate notes feel the same. And this one, weirdly, the Australian banknotes always feel a little bit flimsy to me. I don't know if it's this clear window in the middle and something about it makes me think, oh, it'll rip in half. Obviously, it won't. That's ridiculous. But I don't know. It's just something about them. Now, let's have a look at the old one, because the old one, for me, is not as nice. And the new one is a big improvement on it. So I'll put them up side to side. So you can see we've got essentially the same features, but they've just played about with the imagery a little bit and reorientated the banknote. If we spin it around and look at the other side, you can see again, we've basically got the same imagery, just with slight changes. So yeah, that's what we have. So this is the new 20. What do you think? I think it's pretty cool. I like this new generation of Australian banknotes. I think they are an improvement on the last series, especially with this nice clear strip going through just right or left of center, depending on which side you're looking at. Really, really nice. But let me know in the comment section. Like I said, check out the other video on my previous on the previous series of Australian banknotes and just compare them. See what you think. When they've released all of them, I will put them together into another video and I will show you all the banknotes that are coming up in this new series, because I think this is going to be a winner. Really, really nice set. So, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section what you think about these banknotes. Do you like them? Do you like the old ones? Do you want to see more polymer banknotes? Because I've got so many to show you. But for me, I prefer cotton. But anyway, that's a story for another time. I'm rambling now. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's much, much, much more content to come in the near future. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys on the next one. It's the Money Man signing out for now. Bye-bye.